Okay guys, I just want to talk a little bit about long hair, and I promised myself I would do some videos about this. And even though I'm much older than the regular woman that wants to have long hair, I still feel like I can do it because I want to do it. It doesn't even matter how old I am. It's just an ideal that I like. I'm not sure I've always liked long hair. And right now I'm about length retention. A couple things to know about my hair is it's slightly coarse. It's very wavy with some curl. So it's that Botticelli type of hair type. And I have done the curly girl method for a long time. I'm kind of moving away from that, except when I really want curly hair or real wavy hair presentation. I kind of use it as like a way to have that hair, maybe a first day thing. And then after that, I kind of want to protect my hair. I've been following this other gal, I'll link her below. And she's about 20 years younger than me, I'd say. She's a mother of 5, I'm a mother of 4. And I understand what she was talking about. When I was real young, like her 20s and 30s, I grew my hair out real long. What's real long? Waist to hip level. I liked all one length because it was easier. And today, if you'll note, I have my hair done in kind of a coiled braid. Okay. Now, I just like to have a little bit of soft face framers around my face just to kind of soften my face. I have distinctive features. I'll say it that way to be as positive as I can. We all notice our own flaws, right? But I like a little bit of softness, plus I'm a little older now, and I just feel like that severe scrape the hair back off the face is for the very young or the very beautiful or together, and we all know beauty's rare, so let's try to do the best we can with what we have. And I just wearing this cute little outfit. Hub's got it for me, and I love it, and I just decided to wear it today. I like to look kind of sexy around the house for my husband. He doesn't say no. He keeps getting me cute clothes. Anyhow, he likes long hair too, but like myself, I think he likes a little softer look, so I just swept it back, real severe side part, and then started to Dutch braid it, which is the braid that is on top of the head rather than woven interior. It's more exterior. It shows, and I just prefer that. I prefer that look. And so I use the Dutch braid. And this took me a little bit longer today because I was experimenting and I had to use every bobby pin I had. What I did was I did a Dutch braid all the way down to the nape of my neck, and then I took the end of the braid and I tucked it under the main part of the braid. And you can see I have very thick hair, okay? Now, if you don't have thick hair, this is the way to do it. You just pull the plaits, guys. Do your braid real tight no matter what kind of texture or thickness of hair you have. And then you can still tuck it underneath the bottom, okay? And hide that tail and protect those ends of your hair toward the end of length retention. But you don't have to lose any of the impact. Once it's pinned, you can just tuck, or you can pluck each plait and make your hair look thicker. I don't do that with mine because I don't need to. But in certain styles I might. Like if I just did just like a temple crown of a Dutch here on both sides of my hair, like a half updo, I would leave the rest long if I wanted to look, you know, sexy or pretty, or was kind of a special occasion, I'd do that. And if I just did these temple Dutches right here, I would pull those plaits to make it look a little fancier, and if I really wanted to go after it, I'd put in pins that had ornaments on the top of them, like a crystal or a pearl or some small little thing that looks pretty and gives you, you know, bedazzle as you turn your head or whatever. But basically, I'm doing this, and I'm growing my hair out. I think it's about, the longest part of it is about 3 inches above my waist, and the shorter parts are these guys here that you see, but they're almost long enough now to be tucked back. But I'm going to probably cut a couple of pieces about this thickness right around here, because my hair does quite a big, it starts to kind of curl or wave right from the root, but it's not aggressive. It just kind of comes out with some volume, which is really nice. And I tried this TikTok Wavy Talk curling wand the other day, and I'll tell you what, that's a miracle worker, and it's like $19 right now on TikTok. So go to my shop there if you're interested in having a tool that's inexpensive and makes your hair cooperate with the minimum amount of heat, right? You don't want too much heat either. So here's the takeaways, guys. I'm only, you know, doing a short little video here just to get in a long hair video because I've wanted to. I might do one of these every couple of months, you know, depending on how interested people are. I know there's other older women, I'm gonna say over 45, who still want their hair to look nice. They still want to grow it long. They still like doing different things with it. And I consider long hair to be way easier than short hair, guys. Short hair, you have to style and curl unless it's extremely short and it grows out and needs a trim all the time and all this nonsense. Long hair is just long all the time, and you can wear it up so that it's comfortable for heat or it's out of the way or whatever you might want to do, but it adds a little bit of elegance and interest to a woman that's a feminine ideal. So if you're not into long hair or femininity especially, this probably isn't the video for you. But if you're into that for your own self, and then as gravy train, sometimes guys really like long hair, or they like a woman that plaits her hair or does different things with her hair and shows off whatever she's got that is nice about her. You know, a nice neckline or collarbone or shoulders or the back of the nape. And there's so many different areas of women that are feminine. It doesn't have to just be your unique parts or more than the sum of 2 or 3 parts, right? I mean, femininity is kind of like a package thing. And I just feel like having the long hair accentuates that. Now, a couple things to talk about with long hair. Why am I growing it? Well, like I said in the beginning of the video, I really like the ideal of long hair. I like what it can do. It's very versatile. I happen to have great hair. I have some gray in my hair, but I'm not troubled by that. I'm just letting that come in. I'm sort of a salt and pepper. I have a little bit of an ashy look to my hair, but it doesn't come up in video very well. I look like I just have soft black hair, but it's not. It's actually probably 10% gray and then 90% kind of a dark brown and black mix. I used to have chestnut hair when I was young. I have a picture of myself with blonde hair from when I was 5 I'm gonna put up here. And you'll be like, really? But I'm almost fully Norwegian, so there's things going on there. Yeah, I was blonde when I was little. I darkened up as I got older. I'm quite tall. Not really tall, but tall, 5'10", and then I have super pale blue eyes, and that kind of a combination is very Scandinavian, and you can't get away from your ancestry, right? But that's fine. You accept what you like, and you adopt things that make you look better and enhance what you already have been given. So that's super fun. And then another thing, another little trick of the trade, I've noticed that since I went carnivore, now I'm kind of a ketogenic faster, which means I'm super high fat, and I have low carbohydrate foods. I stay away from plants about 95% of the time because they're so problematic with me. And one thing I do know from the Curly Girl method and research and science is that if you have 9 ounces of bioavailable protein, I'm not talking about tofu or beans, guys, or peanuts. I'm talking about protein from the animal kingdom. And I would prioritize beef or ruminant animals because they have the highest quality, most bioavailable protein you can get. They say if you have 9 ounces or more per day of bioavailable, high quality protein, and that would be animal kingdom, guys, not plant kingdom. Sorry to the vegans and the vegetarians out there, that's science. Don't take my word for it, look it up. You should have a thickening of your hair. It's mainly protein anyway. So if you give your hair the protein it needs, if you give your body the protein it needs at level or surplus, that surplus is going to spill over into skin, hair, and nails. It's just 2 + 2 = 4. So rudimentary. If you're having trouble growing your hair, if you're experiencing baldness, if you're having all those issues, postmenopausal hair loss, whatever it is, do that one thing. Second thing is the hack, guys. Total hack. Do not scrape your hair off into the high messy buns and the really tight hairstyles, because what that does is it causes tension at the hairline. And what you'll find is a gradual lessening of hair. It just keeps creeping back where there's less hair growing where it used to grow because there's too much tension for it to grow correctly. So don't scrape your hair back. You know, use the face framers, do twisties, do soft plaited styles, do a half do where this part of the hair is pulled back softly and then the other part is twisted into it, or anything so that you don't cause that tension. Have your protein. For length retention, braid your hair at night. Get a satin pillowcase and sleep on that, or better yet, get a satin cap and put your hair in that. Wear protective styles for the most part. You can't go wrong with plaiting, guys. You just can't. tuck those ends in without an elastic band of any kind into the hair itself. It looks beautiful, it's elegant, it's pretty, it's classic, and it protects your ends for the length retention you may or may not want. Now, I'm kind of the idea for practicality to some extent, and I like the idea of growing my hair no longer than sittability. So like I'm seated here, my hair can't be something where I have to consider sitting on it, okay? That's where my goal is now. That's my long-term goal. I should be there in a couple of years pretty easily. My hair grows very fast, probably upwards of 3/4 inch a month, half an inch a month is average, and I get it cut twice a year. I get it cut when we first arrive in Mazatlan, and then I get it cut right before we leave Mazatlan for the States. So anyhow, if you like this video and you think that I've imparted enough information for you guys to kind of start your own long hair journey, let me know. And if you like the hairstyle I'm wearing today, let me know. If you want to see more divergent hairstyles, let me know, because I am having a lot of fun experimenting. And I just come on YouTube and talk about what I'm passionate about. I actually don't talk about things I'm not interested in. I'm not going for views or anything. I mean, that'd be great, you know, I like that. But I'm mainly wanting to spend my time, my finite time I have left, talking about cool things that I'm interested in. Slightly macabre. So subscribe, like this video, share it with your friends, grow your hair.